As a continuation to my prior video, this is the ISO GOAT here. I did post the XRP rich list on my page so you guys can take a look at that. It basically shows how much it has changed over the course of 2022, over the past couple months. Definitely take a look at that. I wanted to address a couple questions that I had. So first one, shout out to Tao Shai. I'd love a video on exit strategy on moving into gold or something like that once crypto has moved. So here's the way I look at it. Any of the wealthy people, most of them, they pretty much honed in on their craft. They found something that they feel will be very valuable. They tried to get in at the ground floor, or at least as close to the ground floor as possible, before everyone else realizes the value. So with that being said, I don't recommend spreading yourself too thin. That's just my thoughts, especially if we're talking about cryptocurrency specifically. Maybe focus on 3 to 5 cryptocurrencies. There's some people that have like 20 or 30, but it's like, do you really want to spread out the gains? I'd rather hone in on something, focus on that, and that will maximize your gains. That's just my opinion and my thoughts in regards to that. Like I said, I don't work in finance whatsoever, but it's pretty much simple math in regards to that aspect. But hopefully that addresses your question. Basically hone in on something, and then once you do gain that wealth, then you can spread it out. You want to more so focus in on it rather than preserve it. You preserve it once you actually have the actual wealth, and you put it in the things that you feel will retain its value, etc. Next question. Thanks, ISO GOAT. Shout out to Loafer Punk 2. What if they did an XRP buyback? Kind of like the gold way back. Would we have to give up our XRP, and if so, what currency? Take care. So I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think they would do a buyback. I think that a lot of people in the XRP community don't realize what they hold. Some people don't do the research, they just hear about it, they're like, hey, I'm just going to buy this or I'm going to buy that. And they end up doing that, they hold it, next thing you know, you make some money. But the people that really understand the value, I highly doubt there's going to be a buyback. This is just my opinion. Like I said, I can always be wrong, so don't use my opinion as the end-all be-all. Because there's other YouTubers that feel like a buyback might actually happen. And that's cool, all power to them. But, like I said, I feel like if they really wanted to, they could just pump this thing like $50, $100, and most of the XRP community will probably sell their bags 9 times out of 10. And I mean in its entirety. And to be honest, there's not a lot of people that have too much of it, so as soon as they see green candles, they're probably going to want to get out. There's a lot of people that, react based off emotion, hey, I've got this much money, I need to lock in my gains, and I feel like that's going to be the downfall for some people, but like I said, that's just my opinion. Like I said, I don't think a buyback will happen. Just my opinion, straightforward, straight to the point. Next thing, shout out to Ickerling. Please explain how decentralized exchange will work with XRP. Will we need Flare for this? Does the airdrop come to cold wallets or to exchanges where it was bought? Does Uphold participate in the airdrop of Flare? Is Flare even relevant? Will XRP do the decentralized exchange for us? Okay, that is a handful. So in regards to the first aspect of your question, the XRP ledger is actually decentralized. Obviously, you have to make sure that they have certain pairs. If you're in like Japan, the Japanese yen and XRP pair. If the pair is not there, you have to find something that has the pair with XRP. And obviously, it's tracked on demand, so that way people can make their trades, do this, do that. Now, in regards to the second aspect of your question, will we need Flare for this? I think Flare is going to be a key aspect in regards to passive income, but that's just my opinions in regards to it. I'm not an expert in regards to Flare. I'm not even going to lie to you, but they did do a snapshot back in December 12th, 2020, if I'm not mistaken. And that's obviously, this should address the next part of your question. If you set up your cold storage or your wallet or whatever for the Flare airdrop, you should be getting some Flare. I think on January 9th, if I'm not mistaken. I think they pushed it out too. So obviously, if you weren't in before December 12th, 2020, then this wouldn't really apply to you. But they did give you a certain percentage of Flare in reference to whatever your XRP bag was. So it will be dropped to you. Obviously, it's based on the exchanges that did participate. I think you asked if Uphold. Yes, Uphold, I believe, did participate in it. Flare will be relevant in the very near future. They have smart contract capabilities in regards to that too, so that's going to be very important. And hopefully that addresses all your questions. And I will do one more. Shout out to Crypto Mastermind 786. Hey, ISO GOAT. My question is, which of the ISO 20022 cryptos will take off first, or will they all take off at the same time? Me personally, I feel like this might all be all around the same time. Maybe not exactly the same time, but this is just my thoughts. It wouldn't be smart of them for them to launch them one at a time, just being honest, because people will maximize their gains and sell out of one into the next. Just a thought, like I said, but who knows? It would be smart if they did it all at once. That's just my thoughts on it. But, hopefully that addresses your question. That's my opinion. I do think it probably will all be around the same time, maybe not the exact same time. But that's all I got for y'all today. Like, comment, subscribe, share this with someone you love. ISO GOAT out. I will catch y'all in another video. My apologies, it cut off earlier. Thanks so much.